with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Marr now to kick this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, alert three. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And shutting him off, now open field. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Oh, you Kareem Hunt. We know you've got the power. We know you've got the speed. Now how about that? Show us a little bit of that wiggle in there. How about that one, partner?
Can you imagine trying to tackle that? Yeah, I'll stay up here with you. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
180.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Caught left side. It's Beckham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down now, it's Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Bring it. Check 48 to the mic. Check 48 to the mic. Hurry. Screen. Hey, let's go. Watch the screen.
On third down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. And keep moving.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. All that only nets him a yard. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. So, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
Point it right. Hey, Delta. Watch out.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the back.
Mike, come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Here as he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. After the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. That is incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So no problems at all on that. No win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 63 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Seibert. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 62 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. As a former DB, a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Let's go, Spud.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Mayfield running left on the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield running left on the option. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go with Chubb on second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Go, go.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
Watch the screen. Pass. Switch.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert! King! Safety screaming. Check it out, read.
And the blitz does come. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. Following the interception, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Browns. Set, 20. I got it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Never say never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Intended that time for Cooper.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Mayfield running left on the option, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.